All right, well, it's game time again, and we're rocking it on the new microphone we got for multiple people beyond us two. This is Gray Fox 37.
I'm Pikachu 23.
And I'm Ardith Bay 76.
And we're here for the Gabriel Knight 3 2 to 5 block. This is going to be a very busy block. There's a lot to do in this. The plot has thickened last time, obviously, as we saw that there was finally some activity after all the bullshit, more than likely, you guys have been going through. So, when is this game going to get interesting, more than likely? And this is it. This is actually my favorite block with Gabriel, so it's going to be a really, really nice time of investigations and pissing people off, basically, as he puts it. And you'll see what we're talking about. Before we begin, we'll be doing one more recording on Tuesday night when I'm done with work, and I'm not going to be recording this weekend because unfortunately Saturday our grandmother passed away, and we'll be basically taking care of things next weekend for that, and God rest her soul, of course. So, with that said, we just, life goes on. She lived a full life, so we're very happy that she lived such a life as well, and she was comfortable. So, everybody who's been on the Notre Dame sports board and everybody on Facebook that we know, thank you very much for your kind words, and, we really appreciate it. So, thank you very much there. Now, what's going to happen first in this block is there's going to be some things that there's like what's called a 5-minute timer. Now, there's going to be things that you can't do everything within it, but to get all the points in this, we're going to need to be able to cover them within that 5-minute block. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up and everything and basically do kind of like a little scene that doesn't get points, but it's some talk between Gabe and Grace. So that's something that some walkthroughs don't cover as well, so we'll be taking care of that. And then afterwards I'm going to reset the block again, skip the opening scene, and hopefully that doesn't mess anything up, and then take care of the initial things that we need to for the rest of it, so that way we get the points covered. So without further ado, you guys set?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's rock the boat. So the following takes place between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m.
What is it?
Prince James's men, we just found their bodies.
Where?
The Devil's Armchair.
The tour group found the bodies?
Yes.
Did you notice anything suspicious about people's reactions?
Let me see. Everyone seemed pretty surprised. But, particularly Lady Howard. It was quite a performance, now that I think about it.
I'll go check it out.
Can I come?
It might be more productive if you stay here and keep an eye on things. You don't mind, do you?
No. Guess that would be smart.
Atta girl. I'll be back soon.
Be careful.
Window is closed again, by the way. Again. Alright, so first what we're going to do is we're going to go in here.
It's the housekeeping duty to close the window all the time.
We're going to talk to Grace for a little bit here.
Well, you wouldn't want Peter Pan coming in, would you?
Or people getting cold.
I thought you were going somewhere.
I am. In a minute.
Jeez,
So we're going
Grace.
to talk with her.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine. Good.
Yeah? Guess you were pretty worried when I disappeared from Prince James's house.
I still don't think it would have hurt you to wake me up.
It just wasn't time, Gracie.
Fine. Whatever.
Wow.
Talk to her again.
Excited about this new case?
Of course I'm excited. I almost feel a little guilty about it, to tell you the truth. Poor little Charlie. I just hope that when we find him, it's not too late.
Yeah, me too. Now it's just Gracie. I really should go get some other stuff done.
Alright, so basically that's just the banter they have during the 5-minute block there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to restore, and then we're going to load up the scene again. And hopefully this doesn't take away from it, so we're going to go downstairs. Actually, you know what, I messed up there too. Boy, I'm not off to a good start today, Fox. Okay, so here's what we're going to do first. Alright, now, okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get the glass. We're going to go over to Madeleine Bouthane, listen to her room.
Je n'en ai aucune idée. Vraiment aucune idée. D'accord, c'est bon. Au revoir.
She's talking to somebody, probably on his cell phone, but she's being pretty quiet about it. I can't make it out.
Now, if you do play this game, don't hit escape at this point, because I learned the hard way that actually messes things up. Now let's go ahead and listen to Lady Howard and Estelle.
No, I can't help it. You don't understand how sensitive I am. No one understands.
Just try to put it out of your mind.
Am I a stone that I feel nothing? Or a director, perhaps? No. I'm an artist. I've trained myself for years to empathize, Estelle. Empathize. It's a gift, I tell you.
I understand.
No, you don't. The pain. I feel it right here. Oh, the sight of the throats, Estelle. The throats.
You must calm yourself. Why don't you take a hot bath?
No, I must rest. Perhaps if I close my eyes.
All right. Just lie still a moment.
So we kind of wonder what's going on in that room.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go around the corner to Wilkes here, who's looking down.
Nobody understands me, even though this is clearly my girlfriend.
He's gonna pull a James Sunday.
Hey, Wilkes.
Knight, you missed the tour this morning, didn't you?
Slept in.
Yeah. Well, you never believe what happened. We was going to see this armchair, right? And we comes up over the hill, and blam!
I heard.
Shit! You should have seen it, mate. Worst damn thing I ever saw. And I've seen some things.
I bet.
They was just sitting there. These gashes across their throats like big red smiles or something. It was horrible.
Throats cut?
That's right. Say, why don't you take a load off, have a drink?
No, thanks. But I appreciate the info.
Yeah. No problem.
I only drink tiny thimbles of coffee.
Yeah. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to get the tape recorder ready. We're going to go over to the phone room.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're going to record a conversation that Bukele's going to have.
Yep.
Vorrei parlare con il Ministero degli Affari Esteri. Padre Glenn, sono padre Bukele. Come sta? Bene, molto bene. Sì, sono ancora qui. Si sono verificati degli avvenimenti straordinari. Ci sono stati degli omicidi. 2 uomini. Li ho visti proprio io, questa mattina. Non ne ho la più pallida idea, ma penso che sia importante. Non sembravano gente del posto. Non saprei. Per razza bianca, probabilmente degli Europi. Avevano la gola tagliata, ma non c'erano tracce di sangue. No, non credo proprio, ma cercherò di ottenere ulteriori informazioni. Questa è per ora la prima indicazione di attività, sia che sia anche con lei. Arrivederci, padre Glenn.
So that was a good little discussion there. So we'll exit here, and when you see Bukele exiting that area, that means the 5-minute block's over. So we're going to talk to Jean.
Monsieur Knight, did you hear the news most horrible? They say at the armchair they find 2 dead bodies. Oh, I shudder to think on it. Oh.
It does kind of suck, doesn't it?
Oh, monsieur, you so mildly are putting it. I am relieved I saw no such thing. And lucky for you, monsieur, that you stay at the hotel this morning.
Uh-huh. I have a way of missing the boat. Is that all you've heard about it?
Ah, who could talk of such things? The guests, I believe they are all most traumatized.
Maybe not all of them.
So we're going to hang out here a bit until Bukele makes his grand entrance, because he and Wilkes are going to have some banter together. So we made some good time, man. You were saying?
In the meantime, we can watch that finely sculpted derriere.
There we go. Here's the grand scene. Grand entrance.
Bocelli, over here.
Ciao. It was a most interesting tour, no?
You said it. I needed a drink myself. Fortification. Care to join me?
See, my ramparts too are a trifle crumbly at the moment.
Funny how things work out. Thought today was going to be my lucky day.
How's that? Oh, yes, of course. Weren't you planning to try to, consolidate your theory today?
That's right. I'm ready to go digging. Of course, I still will. This takes the steam out of my victory a bit.
It's certainly upsetting. Do you have any idea who those two men were?
Not a frigging clue. You?
I'm afraid not.
Well, here's to our health. Better them than us.
That's thinking positively, signori.
And they have their wonderful shot of the strong stuff getting loaded. So Gabe's going to make a comment, of course.
At least Wilkes found someone to drink with him. I don't think I'll get much out of those two, not with the stuff they're sipping.
Alright, so if we go upstairs, this is another thing that walkthroughs normally don't cover. If we go upstairs, we're going to go into Gabe's room, and Grace is going to be reading the Secrets of the Holy Grail book. Bless you. And let's open the room and get that fresh air in there again. Since, Grace apparently doesn't like it. She's probably a window cyst or something. Alright, so...
What if she said something when you opened it?
So we're going to look at her.
Now it's just Gracie.
So there's going to be 6 different dialogues we're going to get out of this, and they're pretty funny. So here we go. This is how in-depth Gracie is into her research.
How's it going?
Oh, no thanks.
Oh, it gets better.
So, how's the book?
Let me just finish this part here.
I'd kind of like to know what the book says.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done.
Alright, these are the good ones here.
I'm back.
Just put the pizza on the table.
Damn, now I could go for some pizza, but I'm full. Alright, here we go. These are my 2 favorites here.
Grace, aliens just landed outside. They've got your mother.
Yeah, in a minute.
And then finally we get to hear Tim Curry's lovely singing voice.
Oh, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Tone that down, please.
So Tim Curry basically gives us his rendition of the Oklahoma play.
Oh, Gabriel Knight, you baby.
Alright, so we go downstairs and, what do you say? Let's go have a chat with the Abbé.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
okay.
So we're going to go over to Tor Magdala where he's hanging out. Probably doing his bird watching as I'm doing the Dr. Evil there. With this laser, we turned the moon into a Death Star.
Forgive me, Abbé. I've been a very bad Gabe.
Oh, but it was worth it. All right, so we're going. So we're going up the stairs. You're incorrigible, man.
Yeah, you're horrible.
All right, so we're gonna go talk to the Abbé now. I love the way that Gabe drops this greeting here. Just listen to this coming up here once the computer lines it up. All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, Abbé Arnaud. How was the tour?
Surely you have heard, Mr. Knight.
Heard?
My goodness, man. We found 2 men. That is to say, the entire tour group stumbled upon... Well, 2 men have been brutally murdered.
Huh.
You are not surprised?
Well, should I be?
I don't know what you mean.
You ever meet these 2 men?
No, never.
And you don't know who might have,
You toy with me. You have heard. I don't appreciate your games, Mr. Knight.
Well, I'm not much for games myself.
Then let us terminate this discussion, eh? It has been a most trying day as it is.
So, yeah. Obviously, he's being a dick, so now we're going to ask again.
Yeah, I know he's lying, but maybe I should let him stew for a while.
Yeah, stew.
By the way, Abbe, Valley of the Dolls suck, and nothing you can say will ever change that.
Wait.
Alright.
With the Abbey, all I can think of is when we used the stuff on the window.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go out to the valley and go to the Devil's Armchair. So this is where some pretty bitchin' shit happens. Finally. So, alright, here we go.
I'll go get the Harley.
I played with the dramatic music there. So here we go to the Armchair of the Devil. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the sketch pad ready here. Now, you enter through here, obviously, but what we're going to do is we see some tire treads here, so let's take a look at them.
There are some tire tracks in the dirt.
And if you look over here, you can walk down this little path, and there's the stashed car.
That's the car Prince James's men arrived in. Mallory and McDougal could have parked the car here, but I don't know why they bothered to hide it. It's more likely that the killers stashed it here. Maybe they grabbed Mallory and McDougal somewhere else and brought them here to be executed.
Yep. So let's get in the car.
I don't see any signs of a struggle in there. Don't think I need to search it.
Yes, you do.
Sure. So I'll take a look at the tire treads.
Those tracks were definitely made by this car. I'd like to know where old Mallory and McDougal went last night. Maybe tire tracks like these would help, if I could compare the tread.
And of course, the easiest way to do it is to get a rubbing of them. So let's look at the wheels.
Those are the tires that made those prints out by the road. I'd like to know where old...
Alright, so yeah. So let's use the sketchbook on it. And Gabe's going to get a rubbing of the tire tracks. Good old-fashioned 90s investigations. Nowadays, it's like, take a picture and it'll last longer.
Yes, but sometimes the picture comes out blurry. So I think you might want to do a picture and a rubbing.
And a
In that
rubbing,
case.
oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the sign here.
Something du diable.
Yeah, you know you like that, don't you, Goodyear?
So now we're going to head over to the armchair. And there's Mostly taking a look at the bodies in that loud shirt.
Suspicious at all.
Wow, pretty damn grim. Christ! Not at all.
So what the hell's up with this? I'm guessing these are Prince James' men. Am I right?
Yeah, for once.
So how'd they end up grinning with their larynxes?
Mostly.
So-
did you lose a fight with the Grateful Dead and your t-shirt paid the price?
Basically, you've got options here that'll ask about who you think did it. Obviously, you want to do the vampires first, so you do that.
Could be vampires.
Yeah? Not the kind what's-his-face wrote about.
That would be Stoker, Bram Stoker.
Thank you. Not the kind Stoker wrote about. Take a look at these guys.
So you can use the other options. Like we can go through them. That's fine. So we'll talk about it. So, well, first what we'll do is we'll take a look at the bodies. First, we'll check the armchair out.
That must be the so-called armchair they're laying in.
Then we'll go ahead and look over at Mallory. Take a look at that big gash.
It's Prince James's two men, all right.
We'll think of it.
That's a clean gash.
And deep. Ooh, they knew what they were doing, all right.
It's Prince James's two...
Oops. Stink on their body.
I don't see any blood.
Yeah. Weird, huh? Throats opened up like a Christmas package and not a drop of the red stuff anywhere.
Look at their skin.
They're both completely white.
That's because they've been drained like a couple of cans of tuna.
Curious.
I know what you're thinking. But if it was vampires, why the long gash? It'd be like trying to drink from the lip of a mixing bowl.
Maybe they got really big mouths. Like you.
Sure. A vampire cult founded by Mick Jagger. Oh, this all makes perfect sense to me now. Yeah.
Mostly.
Well, people say that him and Rico Kasich are immortal.
So now what we can do is we can talk about the dead guys again.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
So you can ask the three other options. So we'll do the Abbé.
They did run a flagpole up the Abbé's butt. Maybe he did it.
You mentioned something on the tour about not having a car.
It could be a ruse.
Could be, but he doesn't look strong enough to handle these two. They're not exactly lightweights.
He did seem intimidated at the church. He could have called someone in, though.
That quickly? I suppose it's possible. Take a look around, see if you spot any clues.
I thought you were the cop mostly. What happened to that?
So we'll talk to him again.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
Maybe
And we
it's
could
a
talk about the
werewolf.
kidnappers.
It had to be the kidnappers, don't you think?
If so, they're a hell of a lot nastier than we thought. And weirder. This is no ordinary killing. Look at him.
And then, of course, you can give the the comical explanation here.
About who might have done it.
Yeah, and?
For the fourth fucking time. Because this is how real life works, of course. So here we go. I don't know.
I haven't got the first clue who did this.
Too bad. Look around. Maybe something will come up. An idea, or your breakfast. One of the two.
No.
They have completely forgotten the previous discussions.
Yep.
So now we're going to talk about the tour group.
Somehow.
Notice anything suspicious when the group saw the dead bodies?
Yes.
Madeline sure as hell didn't want to leave. She looked like she was just itching to check things out. Fortunately, that Howard lady was throwing a hissy fit. Maddie didn't have much of a choice. Not sure why she'd be so interested in a couple of dead guys.
Oh? And why are you so interested?
I'm helping you.
So let's
Mostly is secretly a necrophiliac.
let's talk to him again real quick.
Let's look around and talk about stuff as we find it.
Stuff.
Let's take a look at him.
He has that green tinge he gets at crime scenes. Hell, I probably have it too.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be a cop. I'm confused. Oh well.
Alright, let's take a look at McDougal all hunched over. Poor bastard.
Yeah.
That position, though, is it's mighty becoming of him, so... Alright, so let's
Mosley,
get back up
face
here.
detective.
There we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to loop around over into this area, or I'm sorry, we're going to loop around up to this area here, and dun dun dun! We found blood and indentations.
Totally not.
Yeah, Mose, get over here.
What is it?
Run motion.
Is that what I think it is?
I think it's what you think it is. Looks like it.
So we're taking a look at the blood now.
Oh, here we go.
Let's take a look at him again.
He has that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the blood.
They're pools of blood.
Yeah.
Let's sniff it.
What's it smell like?
Not much. Earthy. Dead. Anyway, sure doesn't smell like wine.
What's it smell like? Mostly.
Let's taste it.
Ew.
No way.
Let's pick it up.
What?
Sticky.
Ew.
And red.
Ew.
Let's think on it.
Considering how friable the ground looks, I'd say that was a lot of blood soaked up, wouldn't you?
Yep. Maybe even all of it.
Which explains why there's no blood near the bodies.
Yeah, but jeez, I thought the voodoo murders were strange. What do you make of this? Neat little piles? You know, like Felix Unger meets Freddy Krueger?
They obviously drained the blood here on purpose. The question is, why?
At least he rules out vampires.
Not necessarily. Maybe they're just picky eaters.
You might have something there,
Let's
Gabe.
talk with them.
Let's look around and talk about stuff.
Okay. So next we're going to take a look at the knee indentations.
There are 2 slightly curved indentations here.
Footprints?
I don't think so. Wrong shape.
So what are they?
Now we're going to think on them. Gabe's going to trip out. And he has a vision of the moonlight and the men being forced to get onto their knees.
Knee prints, of course.
I love how Gabe doesn't.
The assassins must have made them kneel and then...
But there are no other prints. There should be some sign of a struggle, or at least the footprints of the assailants. Victims just wouldn't kneel down and be cooperative. Huh, Knight? What about the assailants?
So take a look at them again.
Mosley's right. If those are knee indentations, why are there no footprints?
So let's think on them again. And then Gabe freaks out again. Ouch. Got his neck broken. And the assailants are floating behind him.
So creepy.
Whoa, shit.
Okay, now you freak out.
What?
Man,
What?
nothing. Must be my imagination.
Man, you're even weirder than you were back in New Orleans. You know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
Screw you, Mose.
So that's pretty much it. So we're going to take a look
I'm
again.
not sure what I saw, but I sure don't want to see it again.
Let's talk to Mosley again.
You seen what you're wearing?
Let's look around.
Okay, that again. Alright. So that's pretty much it for this. So we're going to have a little scene here.
I think that's about it. Guess I'll head out.
Sounds good to me. I'm surprised the cops haven't shown up yet.
Oh, they will. And I'm sure they will appreciate your thoughtful protection of the murder scene.
Hey, Madeline.
And what are you doing here, Monsieur Knight?
Why don't you call me Gabriel? This monsieur stuff is so French.
Alright, what are you doing here, Gabriel?
I came to keep Mose company. He's a bit squeamish, you know. Never could stand the sight of blood.
Shut up, you hoser.
I am beginning to think there is more to both of you than meets the eye.
Oh, there's more, all right. In my...
Knight, you animal.
Yeah. So what brings you here, Madeline?
I came to wait for the police. They are French police, after all. So you and you, Monsieur Mosley, may feel you have done your duty. Au revoir. À bientôt. Toodle-oo.
Your wish is my command.
So creepy.
I was
By
looking.
the way, Gabriel,
Right.
can you tell me the 2 dead men's names?
Me?
I saw you and your little girlfriend talking to them last night in the parking lot.
Oh, see, Gracie, my assistant, caught a ride with them from Paris, but she didn't know them.
That sounds very odd to me, but perhaps the police will be more understanding.
Oh, come on. There's no need to waste their time. Maybe you and I can go over it more thoroughly later.
Very well. I look forward to it.
See you, Madeline.
Toodaloo.
Hey, whoa!
Here we go.
Shit. Give me a ride, will you?
Get on. Just make sure those hush puppies don't mar the chrome.
You used to be a lot funnier. You know that?
And you could touch your toes once. Shit happens.
Alright. So you hop on the bike.
Burns.
And there goes Mosley walking off. Let's take a
Gabriel
look.
has the claws out right now.
Yep. So basically, you know, you can walk out of here. And there's Mosley standing in front of the entrance,
Mosley.
going in, and then closing the door. You know, I kind of like the Toodaloo a lot better from Some Like It Hot. Toodaloo. Did you catch that? We're on a diet, Josephine, or Daphne. All right, so yeah, if you have never seen Some Like It Hot, classic movie. Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon are just fantastic in that, and of course Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. Okay. So anyway,
I'll go get the Harley.
Gabriel.
Alright, so we're gonna go have a chat with Larry now.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
Hello, Shark Lady.
And we of course see the tire tracks left by.
There's some tire tracks in the dirt.
And what we can do is you can use the tire tread here and do a comparison.
These tracks are from the two Freemasons' car, all right, which makes sense since I followed them here.
Sure.
They
Okay.
didn't use a stolen car then.
So we're going to knock on his door.
Well, after that 90s movie, they asked him to stop stealing automobiles.
Yes. Well, come in, Mr. Knight. I'm afraid I can only spare a few moments.
I appreciate that.
So when you look into his doorway, he's got like a card table and like a cardboard box. It's not really good living from what you could tell. And his office is all gussed up, of course, but yeah. Alright, so we're going to ask him about the two dead guys.
You know, a friend of mine, Grace, she drove into town yesterday with a couple of guys. Friends of Prince James of Albany. Real nice guys. Scottish, I think. Mallory and McDougal, I believe their names were.
Are you going somewhere with this, Mr. Knight?
I was wondering if you knew him.
No, I'm afraid not.
So then you, of course, ask again.
Perhaps it's unclear who I'm talking about. You must know them because after they dropped off Grace last night, they came here. I saw you let them in.
2 men.
2 men. Last night.
Yes, a car did stop here last night. They asked directions. They were only here for a few minutes. Is there a problem?
Not for you, I suppose.
So then you can ask about the dead guys again here.
Do you have any idea where Mallory and McDougal are now?
No. I gave them directions and they took off again. Have you seen them?
Yep.
Oh, where?
They're dead. Their bodies were found at the Devil's Armchair, just down the road.
My God.
You seem surprised.
Of course I'm surprised.
So if you ask about the handshake first, you actually get different dialogue than what's about to come up here. But I like to do that in order just to get his, my God, because it's just such an impactful shockwave moment there. Alright, so now we're going to ask about the handshake.
About those 2 men who stopped here last night?
Yes?
This may sound strange, but I was taking a walk by the parking area next door, and I thought I saw you all exchange an awfully complicated handshake. For 2 guys who stopped for directions, that is.
How dare you spy on me? I want you to leave. Now!
Are you a Freemason, Mr. Chester?
Now! Or must I call the police?
I think you know those men and Prince James. And I think you know the real reason those men were here. I'm trying to help Prince James myself, even if that means pissing people off.
Mr. Knight, I haven't the slightest idea who you are or what you're talking about.
Right. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah. Pissing people off.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm busy building an extra-dimensional space bridge for Lord Megatron.
Yeah, pretty
There you
much.
go.
Enter John Lowe, gotta give it a try. So he's talking on the phone, and he hangs up. So he gets up, and he walks over and sets the time on his alarm clock. Somehow doesn't see you peeking in the little corner there, because he's a complete idiot. See, he just looks directly at you there, and just lets you go unscathed.
Well, you're using the Dishonored physics engine for this sneaking segment.
So he's got his fedora on, and he grabs his pipe, so he's going to be doing something.
He has invisibility powers right now.
Yeah. He had to take his clothes off like Cartman in South Park. Let's fight in love.
That song is so awesome.
So he's going over to Blanchefort, and what he's going to do is he's going to be standing on top of their binoculars the whole time. But we're going to have a little fun with that after we complete a little something here. Wow, I'm getting my chair pulled back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa.
So basically, yeah, I'm getting the coat hanger, and we're going to perform a quick abortion. I mean, so we're basically going to look in at the clock here.
It's a clock. An alarm clock.
Let's think.
I wonder what time he set on that clock.
Let's pick it up through the window.
I can't. It's in there, and I'm out here.
You have a coat hanger.
So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this hole. So now, we're going to stick our finger in it.
Yeah, I could stick my finger in there if I wasn't picky about scar tissue.
So now we're going to use the coat hanger on it. You know, I'll tell you after this here. So now he's going to start unraveling it. Even though it was gold in the inventory, it's silver in here.
Somehow.
So now he's going to slide it, move the clock over.
Because he will totally not
And
notice.
somehow has the strength to push it.
Press the alarm button. 2 a.m. Got it.
That is one strong ass coat hanger to be able to do that. And it falls in there, and Gabe, of course, fails. So he lost the prize on the little hook machine. So it's kind of the whole coat hanger kind of brings up a kind of a funny little thing about how these girls are getting like these coat hanger tattoos on their ankles and things like that. And it's like they're celebrating abortion by doing that. I've been seeing that like all over Facebook lately. It's just fucking crazy shit, you know, to just do that. It's a choice. How dare you, Fox?
Yes,
how dare
why
you?
Are you celebrating it?
Just because it's a choice doesn't mean it's moral. That's the key thing to remember there. So, alright, so you go on top here, and here's Larry Chester with his binocs. You can look at him.
That guy needs some Prozac. I wonder what he's looking for.
You can talk with him.
He's already pissed enough.
So this is great. Let's go ahead and walk up next to him.
Hello. He doesn't notice somehow.
I'm in the way. And he doesn't say a damn thing, of course. Doesn't say, "Get out of here, Mr. Knight, or I'll tell Lord Megatron."
You're obstructing my view. Now, unless you start doing the time warp, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, Mr. Knight.
So now we're going to go back to Rennes Chateau. And here we go.
I have to go back for my bike.
Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong parking lot. Oh, I'm so cool.
You might want the bike so you can go on another date with it.
Damn it, Cap, you've been having too many nightcaps with Tony.
We're going to have one of those bizarre episodes and stuff. Men who date their bikes. He's going to lay under it and he's going to like lick the chrome and everything. Like, oh, I love you, baby.
Damn it, Tony, you have that cool suit and all I have is this bike.
Yeah, there was an episode of like that strange like fetish and stuff
Yeah,
where that dude was under his car making out with it. Sometimes I kind of question if any of that is actually real, but they actually had one of a dude who married his real doll and everything. I think it was like, God, what was his name? Something or rather Cat or something like that. Dave Cat. Yeah, Dave Cat. That was it. Dude's, I gotta tell you, dude's a successful guy, and can't blame the guy for what he's done in this day and age. I mean, back then you'd laugh at the motherfucker, but nowadays it's just like, shit, everybody's now going to, is waiting for robots and women. Just ask Proto Magical Girl.
There was a guy in Japan that married his 3DS.
Yeah.
What?
There's body pillow marriages all the time and everything. It's good times.
They'll never understand our love.
Yeah,
How
I'll
do
have
you
to.
marry a DS?
Next time we'll have to talk about Proto-Magical Girl's wonderful pronoun discovery.
We should also just look up that show that you were just talking about and see what the newest episodes are, so we have more
I don't even know if they do it anymore. Well, I get my topics off of Facebook
Well, I know,
because
I'm
that's
just saying, 'cause
yeah.
You're funny.
So we're gonna go back into the hotel. Here's Emilio and Estelle.
Oh, Mr. Buzz, I'm so sorry.
Look at
What a
that.
klutz I am.
It is quite all right. I was not paying attention.
Oh, no, it's my fault entirely. I was worrying about something else, not watching at all.
And Lady Howard, is she recovering?
Yes, she's resting quietly. Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that. Good day, Miss Stiles.
Good day, Mr. Barter.
She's actually quiet for once.
She's waiting for me at Silent Hill.
Alright. So Emilio's gonna go sit in the lounge area. And Estelle's gonna go out to the valley. So we're gonna catch Estelle first. There's stuff we need to do in here, but we're gonna catch Estelle. So there she goes.
Stalker again.
And let's stalk Estelle. So she's going to open up a new place on the map that's basically going to be over here. And it's not really all that fab, as they say, so we'll see what we're talking about. Yeah. But it's based on... Well, no, I don't want to give that away, as funny as it would be saying it now.
Later.
Yeah.
We gotta space out her funny.
Can you
And
give us a fabulous
Estelle stopped in the middle of nowhere, as far as I can tell.
so they call it Lady Howard and Estelle's site. So we're hopping off. And yeah.